Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's PRIMO Sports back in the building, episode 22, the big 2-2 for you. Listen, man, it's your host, Jake, spreading love back in the building, of course, and I'm with my co host.
You already know who it is. It's your man Lex, and welcome back to another episode of Primo Sports with it's all game and no hype.
Yes, sir. So, look, got a lot of shit going on, man. It's fucked up in the game right now, you know? Antonio Brown, Tony Allen. I mean, we already had the Chauncey Billups shit, man. It's like, these athletes is they fucking up, man. Let's just I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, man. They're fucking up, you know. So Antonio Brown getting arrested for attempted murder, after a shooting out there in
Allegedly.
Miami. Yeah, he's
Allegedly.
yep, he got arrested for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Allegedly.
what's going on, whether he did it or not. I don't know anything, obviously, but um, and then you got Tony Allen getting caught with the coke, the meth. Like, how you have meth with you? That I don't know where the meth is. What's that for? And some weed too. You know what I'm saying? But this is all allegedly. We don't know what's gonna happen. Hoping for the best in both situations. To be honest, like I'm hoping AB doesn't get. But you gotta be smart, man. You can't just be shooting at people outside of a fucking nightclub, allegedly. We don't know, allegedly. But how you feel about that, Lex?
I think it's wild. They said it was from what, 2021 or something like that?
Nah,
It was
I don't know if it
from a
was saying
couple years
that. It
ago.
was saying it's from. Nah, I didn't see that. I saw it was from.
We're from whatever that happened, whenever the Aiden shit happened. Um, regardless of when it
Nah, it
happened.
was from May. It was in
Oh,
May,
so it
so
was
it was
in May.
recent.
All right, yeah. So that shit is wild. But it also goes to show where it's like maybe he doesn't have the right crowd around him because you. Why do you need a handgun if you're who you are? Like, you feel me? You shouldn't need a handgun, and if you feel like you need a handgun to go somewhere, this is supposed to be a boxing event or whatever. Um, you shouldn't need any of that. You feel me? There should be no need for you to have that. And then if you do feel like you need it, then maybe you shouldn't go. You feel me? Because then now you're gonna avoid a whole lot of just trouble. You know what I'm saying? And a whole lot of bad judgment. And it doesn't even always have to be on your end as far as the judgment. It could be from your entourage. Because I mean, who's in your corner to tell you, nah, we don't need that right now, bro. It's just a little boxing event, whatever, whatever. There should be security there, right? If if it's an event and this is for the streaming, I'm pretty sure he got enough money to pay for some type of security for the event. So you just shouldn't need that because now you're putting yourself in a fucked up situation with how, with the stardom that you have and the name that you have. So, it's a fucked up situation.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a wild boy, bro. At the same time, though, AB, I don't think he's just all there. You know what I'm saying? Like the CTE shit is real with him. This is how I feel. I feel like the mental stability is not happening for that man right now, and unfortunately, it's probably gonna cost him some shit because there's only so far that your celebrity, you know what I'm saying, that your stardom, your money can take you when, allegedly there's footage of this. You can't really, I don't know, especially if it's an attempted murder. How the fuck you gonna beat that if the shit's on footage? You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do with that? Like, you can't just be like, oh, because he's Antonio Brown, we're gonna give him 3 years or some shit like that. Like, nah, if it's allegedly
Yeah.
allegedly glazed the man's neck. I mean, it's not a good look, AB. And hope for the best, but you gotta get help, bro. Sometimes, man, the help is gonna be going might have to do some time, and It's gonna be a lot of time if it's that, unfortunately. So it's a big mistake. And then as far as the Tony Allen shit goes, it's like, man, yeah, that's just partying shit. I feel like he just went out, was partying, you know what I mean? Had a little booger sugar with him, little meth for the, you know what I'm saying, for the white girls or something. Just a little good time. And he got caught. Got caught. Man, I think, probably pay a little fine or some shit. At the end of the day, it was just possession. It's not like he got caught,
Well,
trying to
right. He's not trying to
distribute or
distribute or
anything like
anything
that.
like
So he's
that.
straight.
And I think, and the dude that he was with was, was willing to take those charges for him.
Yeah,
You feel
shout out the
me?
driver, man. W
He was
driver, man.
he was willing to take those charges for him. I don't like, we don't know if that's gonna actually go through or not or whatever, but even with that situation, it's just like it just sucks because I think they were like in Arkansas or something like that, like in a whole different state. And, I don't know if that, like, I doubt Tony Allen's from Arkansas. So it's like, it's kind of like, why were you there? But I think he was there for the podcast. They was going to interview somebody or something like that. But it sucks. It just really, really sucks, bro, that, athletes are getting caught up into into like the worst situations. And, I feel like they're gonna be looking at athletes a lot harder now since the whole, the thing with the gambling thing with Chauncey and them. They're gonna be on athletes, especially former athletes, a lot harder now because then it's like with a lot of former athletes, there is no other source of income for them. You feel me? Like a lot of them weren't able to pivot on to something different. So a lot of times they end up getting caught up into some dumb shit. You feel me? Because they don't know any other way besides, some type of sport, related thing or something on the illegal side. Because, some of the athletes do have certain connections or whatever. So, but
Yeah.
it's just a fucked up situation, man. And hopefully, this to teach the other former athletes and current athletes how much you gotta be on your P's and Q's when you're, spotlighted like that. You know what I mean? Like you have so many eyes on you, especially with social media nowadays too. So there's a camera everywhere. So it's like you really gotta be on your P's and Q's nowadays, man.
Yeah, I just think like at the end of the day, they just shows that they humans just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So like the mistakes are gonna happen. Even people that have made good moves in the post, you know what I'm saying, post like, playing the game and shit have made mad mistakes and shit like that. Like you got Chauncey Billups who's a head coach who gets caught in gambling. You got Antonio Brown who's still making good money off of shit right now. His money was good, you know what I mean? He was getting paid to be on shows. You know, he had the cracker of the year shit going out on on Twitter. Like he was popping. I mean, that's why he was invited to those events too. Like he
Hmm.
gonna get invited to all the streamer events and shit like that because he's popping. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
he's still fucked up. And you just gotta be smarter than that. So they ain't doing it, but it is what it is. They ain't got shit. They ain't got shit to do with me on some personal shit. But when I think about it, it's like it's hard for me to feel bad. I'm really I'm really not like a feel bad kind of person when it comes to that type of shit because you could choose not to do that, You could choose not to go to the spot with a gun on you. Or even if you're gonna have a gun, just be smart with it. And that's the problem too. Motherfuckers be having a gun and they just be wanting to act out looking for any reason to use this shit. Oh, a little argument gonna happen. Oh, a little altercation. Well, I know I'm carrying, so I'm about to use this shit. Especially, oh, we in Miami, I could probably use a stand your ground law or some shit like that. I could probably just so
Finagle that shit.
that's why it's gotta be more evaluation too when it comes to the gun regulation because I be feeling like you gotta like show me not only that you're capable of like using a gun. I need to know your mental state. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what kind of situation like how you are because in Florida you don't even need this shit. You could just buy a ratchet. So I understand those states. I get it, man. Like that's cool and all. Now I'm saying that you're able to do that, like it's freedom, but shit, man, that's a tough thing that I feel like everybody should have to do like some type of get a license or something for that shit, bro, because there's just too many people around with guns that are irresponsible and just looking to be on some wild shit. Like you gotta evaluate everybody when it comes to holding a ratchet, man. And then, you know, and that's again to what I'm saying, a testament to everybody human. He just a human being and he acted like a dumb human. Had to, allegedly and use shit like that. But it is what it is, dog. Hopefully that everybody it works out for both of them and shit like that. Chauncey, all of them, but God made smarter decisions. That's why I always say on this shit. But moving on, I'm saying we gotta keep it pushing to next topic, of course. So got a lot of shit going on in the NBA. Fucking big moves being made in the NFL. Got Sauce Gardner going to the Colts.
That helps him
Big,
out.
big move for them because after that game on Sunday against Pittsburgh, I'm not saying it's the schedule, but it might have been the schedule. And run into a good team, it don't really work out that well. Um, Daniel Jones was showing flashes of like Giants Daniel Jones for real with some of the passes that I was seeing. But I ain't a hater. I'm just saying what I saw. I didn't see all this possible MVP, all of that. I saw, oh, this is a real defense, some real pressure on me. I'm making some errant throws. I'm just throwing shit. You know, I like to call it a B button throw or a circle throw, whatever controller you got. When you look at the play on Madden, it got a little highlight on who you're supposed to throw it to, and you just throw it to that shit with not even caring who's there, whatever, double
Not even
coverage and
looking at the
shit.
coverage,
Yeah,
nothing.
you don't
Just letting
even
it
look at
go.
the second option and none of that. You just, nope.
You ain't
Well,
check the check down, nothing. You
the play
just
says go to circle or B, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever
first
controller
thing
you
I
want.
fuck it. It said square. That's what goes.
But so hopefully, grabbing Sauce, not hopefully, not ain't my team, but Sauce Gardner, that's a big pickup. And
It is.
shit, lucky for him.
Right, I was about to say
Lucky for him. He
it's
gets
it's it's
blessed.
it's gonna it's good for him too because he gets to get up out of the Jets organization because the way that I mean, obviously the way that they've been looking has just been horrible. So, for him to go to a winning situation and, contribute, that's good for him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they keep him around for next season and, but it just goes to show that the owner's not playing. You know what I mean? Shorty, she be on the sideline, she's tapped in.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that she's trying to win. So, if you a Colts fan, you appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because it just goes to show that, she trying to raise a banner, man. She tired of the bullshit. So I respect that.
I
I
respect that.
really do. But yeah, it seems like the whole Jets team just got like they just doing a complete
Oh
overhaul.
yeah, Quinn Williams also
Yeah,
got
'cause I think
traded
he
off
went
the
to the
team.
Cowboys or something like that, right?
I don't know. I don't know where he went. I just know he got traded.
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying
they
I don't
let
really
him.
I don't keep tabs on like trash teams like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I just hear
so he
about it and
got
I go, oh,
traded.
all right.
It's just like it was just well, it just really looks like they just like fuck it, man. Like we getting rid of everybody now, and we just gonna start over, bro. Like see what we can do with these picks, see what we can do with free agency, and they gonna take it from there because this season for them is obviously a dub.
Yeah, yeah. So you get to go from, shitty, not about to make the playoffs by any stretch to, excuse me, possible first seed of the fucking AFC. But I honestly don't know how that's gonna fold, end up being anyway, because I'm telling you, man, like sometimes in the NFL, it takes that one little loss and the shit just start kind of, we're heading towards December. That's when the real shit started. That's when real football started getting played. This is when all the teams that were like kind of figuring out the Bills, the Chiefs, they started getting their shit together. So I mean, and the Jags ain't, I don't think they're a pushover to beat every time. So
That's a
Um,
toss up, and that AFC West is still pretty crazy, man.
yeah, yeah.
It's
So
still pretty tight over there. So
right, yeah, because especially I don't think the Broncos. Well, the Broncos could be somebody that could be like. Is there so many teams that could beat the Colts in the first round? Like in my eyes, like it won't even. I don't think this is championship run. I don't think Sauce Gardner technically makes you a championship contender because I just don't think that they're ready for that.
I still think
And
you gotta worry. Like you still gotta think about
Buffalo and
you still
shit
got to
like
think about the
bugging.
top teams because even though like the Chiefs didn't start off well, you know what I mean? They've been balling lately. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing what they had to do. And if you put them in playoff situations, there's still Patrick Mahomes back there. There's still Travis Kelsey. How can you count them out?
If it's the Chiefs versus the Colts in the
You're
first,
gonna go for
I'm
you're
going with
gonna
the
go
Chiefs.
for the experience and go for the Chiefs because they've been there way more and they know what to do. Andy Reid knows what to do. He knows the play calls, whatever needs to be done. We know how to get out of this round against this team. They're inexperienced in this situation compared to us. Same thing for like the Bills. They're just a superior team. You feel me? Like they might have been a little shaky, but they're still a superior team. You know what I'm saying? You got Josh Allen back there. That's pretty much all you need for right now. He's gonna control the offense. He can control the game.
Yeah,
You feel me? On the offensive side of the ball, he can control the game, bro.
yeah, and I don't know if when shit gets shaky, I don't think Daniel Jones could control the game like that. Like not like them, bro. Like it's just because if it's the playoffs, it's really the cream of the crop. You're really going against the top teams, bro. So it's not gonna be
And then
easy.
also too, that's when coaching comes into play something crazy because that's when football becomes a little more situational.
Yeah,
You feel me? Especially in tight, close games. That's when these play calls become way more gutsy or way more conservative. You feel me? Depending on how the game is going. So it's gonna be a lot tougher for just a lot of teams. But obviously, if you're gonna talk about like the Colts and like the Chiefs and shit like that and the Bills, then yeah, you're always gonna lean more so towards the experience because I mean, what's Daniel Jones? He's shown you this in the regular season for this amount of games, but he hasn't been consistent throughout his tenure as a quarterback in the NFL in general. Mahomes, he's a champion. You feel me? Won it like what 2, 3 times.
you
You
got
feel
three
me?
rings.
He got 3 rings. Allen's trying to get there. You feel
Yeah.
me? But he's been in tough situations, played tough games, and if who knows what happens if they would have got another shot in
Oh,
OT.
man, not for nothing. The Ravens are back too. Like Lamar's back, bro, and
And they can
they
creep in.
they not out of it. They not
They
out
can
of it.
creep in. They can get into the wild card and really creep in and then wreak havoc because it's still Lamar.
Here's the difference. All right, here's the difference. Lamar, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. You go. I can win. I have a chance every game because of them. I don't think about that with Daniel Jones at all. I don't go, I think I have a chance just because I know I got him as my quarterback. Though that he's not there yet. Is he having somewhat he's having a spectacular season so far? Yes. But MVP for me is quality. It's Josh Allen just beat, and them just beat the Chiefs. That's quality wins. You know what I mean? Which, by the way, it's just like the fucking NFL. Like, what are you gonna do about it? You lose to Atlanta, but you beat the Chiefs. But that's just football for you. It's really an any given Sunday kind of thing. But that's a quality win. At the end of the day, for the Bills, they gotta do it in the playoffs, obviously, because this shit ain't gonna mean a damn thing. Because they've done this before. We've seen this story. Winning the regular season, but you don't do it when it really matters in the playoffs against, Patrick Mahomes and shit. But yeah, man, I think it's a good move. I still don't. I'm not a coach believer still. That's pretty much the evaluation of it. And with Shorty, it's like that's only gonna get you so far too, because she's already admitted that she doesn't really know much about the game. She's just learning as it goes. So it's like you're making a good play, I mean a good move by getting Sauce, but like how many moves can I really depend on you to make? Or was that even you that made that decision?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Or
I'm
is
pretty
somebody
sure she had like consultants on her team that help her make those type of decisions.
and then this goes into my shit because honestly, I've been seeing this going around too. Is like you know, Shorty from the Gamecocks, Paul's fucking the coach,
Don Staley.
Don Staley. They're talking about she gonna be, that she could have been like a coach for the Knicks or something like that, like a head coach, whatever, whatever. And like, I'm not listen. I'm not saying that y'all can't be in the games and shit, refing and all of that. But I don't really think that like a female could like coach men to it's like to a certain extent you could like the game, yeah, but I feel like in sports there just has to be that barrier of shit like where it's like I can't really you can't go too much like the experience ain't there like to command men is
It takes a lot.
it's tough for the men coaches to do.
Yeah.
So
There's gonna be an issue with respect.
yeah,
You
like
know
at
what I
some
mean?
point,
And because it's like some players are really not gonna take well to taking leadership from a woman. You feel me? You're gonna have some men like that. The majority of men are gonna be like that. You know what I mean? And then especially on like I'll take like just like football for an example. That's like an army right there. So it's like taking female leadership on this in this army, you my general, it's like I'm not seeing you like an authority
hold on.
figure.
My bad, y'all. Some technical difficulties. We had to get that shit, all sorted out and all of that. But yeah, basically, we don't think the coach is gonna do shit for real. That's just my opinion. I don't know how Lex feel. I don't think they're gonna, do
We'll
much this
see.
year. But you know, also what happened, some more fucking injuries, man. It's a thing, especially in the NFL. Jane Daniels, that motherfucker looked like he got put in a chicken wing with that shit. Turned his elbow, nasty injury.
Bro, I couldn't even watch it. The moment I seen his arm go back the way it went, I was like, nope.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm straight.
Bro,
I just knew it was done. You feel me? Like he's gonna have to sit down for a while.
yeah, he's not the rest of the season he's out,
Yeah,
clearly. And hopefully, hopefully it doesn't be another like RG3 situation for them. Cause I don't even though I'm not, they ain't my division, whatever. I don't ever hope no bad shit on a player, none of that. But yeah, Commanders is done. The division is the Eagles at this point because the Cowboys suck. Just lost to the Cardinals. With Jacoby Brissett, not even with Kyler Murray.
which
So
is crazy how much the just going into the Cardinals, like how much better the Cardinals are with Brissett at the quarterback opposed to Murray back there. Like the ball is moving.
yeah,
You feel me? Like the offense is flowing.
yeah. I mean, I would say it's flowing, but at the same time, I also don't want to. I don't want to buy too much into anything that happens against the Cowboys. That motherfucking pass defense this year has been
It
absolutely
shows how
terrible.
important Michael Parsons is.
Yeah, I mean, when I tell you everybody's having a field day against the Cowboys this year, with like especially in the past game, is they have these cornerbacks that have these crazy years. Like Trayvon Diggs, and then you got Deron Bland and shit like that. But sometimes you just have a crazy year, like where the ball, it's not really like you're reading, because interceptions sometimes can just come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you'll see a corner go, multiple seasons without an interception. And then you have one that just has like 10 in a year, but he can't do it again the next year. It's hard to do that shit. That's with interceptions. It's like sometimes you get them because the ball got tipped and all that shit. So it's really showing me that y'all not really locked down corners. Y'all more like opportunists. Like you guys jump for it, but a lot of times jumping the route and all that shit is getting y'all burned. They know that. They gonna study the tape. Yo, he always jump on the in route, he gonna jump every time. So to hit him with a double move, act like you're going for an in route, then boom, bust, pause, bust out, because he gonna
Mhm.
jump for that. By you. Um, but it also goes to show that height matters. That's why I think Jacoby Brissett is moving. The ball is gonna move better with him at the helm because man, Kylie's too short for this shit, man. I'm sorry. I don't think he's ever gonna really do shit in the league. Like it's gonna be some flashy, moments because he could run all crazy, and then it looks better when a short quarterback kind of throws the ball and is able to complete a wild pass. But you got to be able to see over the defense, brother. Like, I'm
You can't see
sorry.
over the line, then you're just gonna be
Yeah, you
like
got to
how
be able
Doug
to
Flutie
see it,
was.
man.
But Doug Flutie had to always roll out, to be able to see the open field. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's
like it
gonna be
could
a whole
work, but
lot of
just not for all the way. That's what I'm
yeah,
trying to say. You
right.
get
It's
what I'm
not
saying?
gonna
Like,
help for being in the pocket, being able to stand in the pocket where you're not able to get out to the outside and you have to actually stand and climb the pocket and make that throw. It's
yeah,
harder to do it when you're shorter because you can't see over shit. You can't see over your line. You feel
yeah.
me? But if you're 6'4", 6'5", now you can see over your line. You feel me? You can see more of the field, and it just became wide open plane. You feel me? You're able to step in and make that crucial pass that you need to make because you're not gonna be able to always roll out. You know what I mean? And especially like the older you get, now you're gonna have to start relying on the mechanics. You feel me? Like it's not gonna be always, let me just roll out of here. You gotta 1, 2, 3, let it go. You feel me? One,
Yeah.
two, oh, gotta climb a little bit, let it go. Or climb, start to take off. You feel me? It's not gonna be able to, not gonna be able to hit them edges all the time. So, if you can't learn how to climb the pocket, as they would say, it's not going to play in your favor.
It's like you could win a couple games, but you're not gonna win though. You're not gonna go nowhere with that shit. Like maybe you could get a playoff berth or something like that. But when you get into playoffs, I'm not trusting it. I'm not trusting it consistently every game that you're gonna just because like boom, look at Marvin Harrison Jr. thriving more with because it's like imagine how many times he probably was open and Kyler wasn't seeing that.
And think
So
about
it's like maybe because there's a lot of criticism on Marvin Harrison Jr. And maybe he was getting open. Maybe that's why he had that fucking posture with the shit. He's like, yo, bro, I'm open all the fucking time. This dude don't see me,
because a lot of it
so I'm not
too,
excited to fucking come up
right?
here and
Because a
line
lot
up.
of it too
And
with the quarterback and receiver is the timing. You know what I mean? The timing of the route. So if as soon as I break off the route, that ball should be right there. So when I'm turning, bam, I'm catching and going. You
yeah,
feel me? Opposed to I made the break. It's not there. I'm still running. I'm still running. The defense is able to read that. You feel me? You're either gonna get sacked. You're either gonna have to throw it away. Gonna be some type of bullshit because you might try to force it in there, and there could be an interception or deflection, or you just end up don't overthrowing me or something. When opposed to if you really were hitting the timing of me, hitting that route. Once I make that break, boom, the ball's there. As soon as I turn, bam, I'm catching, I'm gone.
yeah, it's like and that like yeah. Every time I run a route, I turn around and your ass running. That's all I see. I see you scrambling. Now I gotta become a blocker and shit.
Right now, and right,
So
I either got to turn into a blocker or now I got to reroute my route.
yeah, I gotta
You
try
know what I'm
to
saying?
adjust, and you don't even be seeing me because you're too short. Motherfuckers is jumping and trying to block your vision anyway, and it's like, come on, man. Like you even see like Bo Nix, right? He's somebody that gets the ball batted all the time and shit like that when he throws. And he not short. That shit happens to him all the time. Imagine your ass. I'm not trusting that, man. So like I can see the point of like Brissett it's gonna work better with him and I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is obviously enjoying this, and he could start to really thrive and show like what he could be if you put him with a capable quarterback. Because I mean, obviously Brissett isn't
Right, because
top of the
eventually,
top line, top tier. He's been
right,
a backup for a reason,
right, and
and
there's going to be a come a point in time where it's like, are they where they're going to have to really have the conversation within their organization, like, are we going to keep Kyler, or are we going to move on?
you gotta
Are we
move on.
gonna are we gonna go into the are we gonna go to the draft and try to find a quarterback? Or are we gonna go into free agency to find a quarterback and like just see who's available? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because then it's like I don't want to say it will be a rebuild with them because they'll still have some of their pieces from this year and seasons prior, but it's like, do you want to start off with another rookie quarterback throwing them out there? You know what I mean? Or do you want to look for a more veteran quarterback that can, potentially guide you and like lead you, and he just needs a better situation? You feel me? Like whoever may end up being a free agent, who's a solid quarterback, he just needs the right team to help take them and propel them further and himself further. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
yeah. I mean, you got some selling points. Hey, we got Marvin Harrison Jr. over here, James Conner when he comes back. Um,
That's another
McBride.
thing too, though. Do you use him as a piece of the trade piece?
Yeah, I have to, I think, but it's like, what
Because
is his value gonna be? That's the problem too. He's also somebody that's been injured quite a bit. So, what's his value? What can you really get for a Kyler Murray in 2025? I don't know.
maybe a draft, maybe a sixth round,
And
fifth, sixth round, maybe.
well, is that changing the organization? We don't know. Not really. The chances of that are very low. Yes, you see this happen all the time with like high draft picks being steals, but the shit's rare, man. Like there's a reason why people get drafted in the first round and shit like that. It's because, the valuation is most of the time it's pretty accurate, but then you find those hidden gems. But if it was like that, then it would be like the fourth and fifth round would be almost guaranteed that it's gonna be like, you know, 10 hidden gems in that shit. Nah, it's gonna be like two, three, maybe, it's not gonna be. But in the first round, most of those people are gonna probably have good careers, you know.
So
But
there's a reason they're their first round pick.
yeah, so that's not something that's like, I could bank on like, okay, I get fifth round, but that's probably all you could get. So it'll be beggars can't be choosers at that point, Kyler is susceptible to injuries. Um, there's some highlight plays, but I don't know. Maybe try to be a running back or something. I
There
don't know.
isn't
Change
there,
it up.
there
Put on
isn't
some,
enough though.
put on some weight because he is fast. Put on some weight, become a running back or some shit. No, I don't
No,
know.
that might take him a little too long.
Or go to the baseball shit because he was going to get drafted to
Yeah,
play.
he could also do that. He can also do that. But yeah, like for him to be a quarterback right now, it's just like the height is always going to be, play a factor because he's not going to be able to stand in that pocket for long enough. You feel me? And to climb the pocket because eventually they're gonna get hit. They're gonna come from them rushes are gonna come, and that's how they're gonna always rush you from them edges. So you're not gonna be able to get nowhere from them edges. They're gonna
Yeah,
put extra linebacker there. They're gonna put a spy over there. You know what I mean? Something that they're gonna put some type of scheme in there to where it's like you're gonna have to run, run up the middle, pause. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hit these edges. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to learn how to climb the pocket, but that's gonna be super hard because you can't see over the line.
right. Yeah, just facts, man. Just we just spend facts for you, man. It ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? Just it is what it is. Um, I feel like even though we don't talk about it as much, I feel like talking about a little bit because we talking about Kyler Murray and shit. It just made me think like it's a lot of like execution factors with him that don't really happen. Like he can't really execute a play because he doesn't have, I mean, the pocket presence to do so or just know what to do in a certain situation. So you know, it kind of reminded me of like the World Series, for example, right?
Mm.
So you have LA winning a chip, you know, again, back to back World Series. What a fucking series, by the way. That shit was insane. Like, definitely had some real good fortune on their side, in game six. But, you know, it's like an execution factor in the game that they could have really won it, right? So when you're looking at the play that happened, like, so there's a guy on third base, right?
Mm.
The ball gets hit and he gets thrown out at home. This is the play that could win you the World Series, right?
I think I seen a
Bro,
vid where like he was like,
he was very close. So look at how close he was. The reason why he got caught was because he was supposed to take a bigger lead. So like you not so he was very close to the bag still on third base.
I see what
There was nobody that was there, so he should have been further.
mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's almost like so
He would have got there soon.
he would have got there sooner,
Mm-hmm. I
right?
see. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So with Kyler Murray, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can't like when he gets the ball, right? When it's snapped, he has to think about the same way that this guy has to think about doing a leadoff thing, but he doesn't. He's got to think about, oh, can I get the ball off quick over the line, right? But I can't at the same, you know what I mean? Like I don't. And yeah, man, just it just comes down to execution at the end of the day. But you know, congrats to the Dodgers on winning that. That shit was crazy.
Shout
Shit.
out to Mookie, man.
Shout out to Mookie.
Gotta give my shout out to Mookie because you know he got his first one with the Sox, so he's just another like looking at the Red Sox organization. Like, good job. Yeah.
Bro, that has nothing to do with the Red Sox. He's been on the Dodgers.
I'm just
for-
saying though, like if we would have kept him, who knows? You know what I'm saying? That could help. That could help us with 3 more.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying? Thank you, Red Sox, for trading him. That was the smartest thing to do.
I think he's just in a good. He does good, but he's in a good situation too. We got Shohei, fucking the damn best fucking baseball player I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. Fucking could throw 10 strikeouts in the game and then hit 3 home runs. This is crazy. Like,
Hybrid.
yeah. Shohei is the best in the league by far. You know,
So this is the second one, right?
there's the second one. So
Back to back.
back to back. Drake loses again to Kendrick.
He gotta just stop going to the fucking games.
Yeah, it's
Every
crazy.
game he go to, these niggas lose.
Well, they won the game that he was at, but they lost the series.
They
Like,
lose the game. I don't care. He lost the game.
yeah. He lost the whole. He popped up and had to change. He fucked up.
Yeah, he gotta just chill out, man. Just sit at home, man.
Because even the way this shit happened, because in game six, the ball gets hit and then gets wedged between the fucking wall and the field, and yo, W dude out in the outfield for being like, I can't touch it. Because if he goes and tries to grab the ball, they're gonna let the runners keep going. That shit made that shit be a ground rule double. And they ended up not scoring. Like that shit is crazy. Like,
That's no.
but like that's just letting you know you're not supposed to win that. Like the shit gets stuck between the wall. I mean, and
Shout out
and
to
you know what,
Vlad
man?
Jr. too, man, because he had a great fucking run. Great series, man.
At the end of the day, the Blue Jays lose. So you should have never did that shit, motherfucker.
You know, shout out to him. Great series, man.
Yeah, not a shout out from me to him. So that's from Lex. Ain't no shout out from me. I ain't fucking with it. At the end of the day, you should be humble when you win a fucking series. You want to talk about that Yankees lose? That's why your ass ain't got no ring, just like your daddy. Your dad ain't got no ring. You try to get your dad a ring, you ain't get it from him. Good, good series. Way to be in second place. Know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
man.
So, be a little humble when it comes to shit, man. That's all I'm saying. Because shit could come back to bite you in the ass, pause. And now all the Yankee fans is rejoicing. Everybody just writing that shit. I loved it. I loved seeing all that shit. I loved it. The Blue Jays lose. That's it, bro. That's it. But the Dodgers, I don't know. They're gonna be a problem for a long time, man. As long as you got Shohei, you got some fucking they got good pitching staff.
Magic Johnson right now, the run that he is going on
Yeah,
with chips, bro. Yo, he is not playing, bro. My man got like 87 chips, bro.
No bush.
He just out here running shit.
Chipped up. I ain't
You
gonna
know what I
lie.
mean?
Bullshit.
It's good, man. You want me? I'm gonna come buy your franchise. We winning the chip, man. I'm gonna show you how to do this, bro.
Yeah, nah, that shit crazy.
He's
That
out
shit
here.
crazy.
Like he really out here. I was on Instagram, my nigga, looking at all the chips that he won just to, for LA since he owns all them teams. And it's just like, damn, obviously the shit that he got with the Lakers as a player, but then you see with the Sparks, now with the Dodgers, I think with the soccer team or something like that too. It's like, yo, this man is just like he is addicted to winning.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
nah.
addicted to winning,
He
bro.
is, man. He is. He
He's
can't.
he's
I mean, it's not. It's like he's addicted, but it's also like it follows him for some reason. He just
you know how to. Some people just know how to win.
yeah, man. And the organization, and being LA helps. Being that's the teams that you're taking over because LA is always a destination for great players and shit.
Right.
Yeah, so
LA,
everybody
come
want to be
on,
in
Cali, come
yeah.
on.
Everybody want to be out there just doing shit. What up, cuz? All that.
We
Everybody want
got
to
the
be what up,
women, we
cuz?
got the women, we got the
Got
babes.
the weather. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
this weather. What's up?
Yeah,
They
so.
out there chilling.
That's a good selling point. Shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, the Lakers is balling too. Fucking Luka dropping fucking 40 points a fucking game. It seems like
Slim Luca out here balling.
he is unstoppable. That
Yo,
guy,
don't
man.
sleep on AR, man.
Man, AR 15 going crazy.
Yo,
He had a 51-point game. He's just being consistent
yeah,
with the shooting.
he's balling.
Um,
It
I
is
think they're what, like 7-2 right now or
something
some
like
shit
that. They're
like
like
that.
second and third in the West right now, something like that.
Yeah,
But I
man.
think like they might even be first. No bullshit. But
Or at least tied for it or something.
it,
Yeah.
it, it definitely like it's like yo, we might not need you, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you. I can't agree with it 100% just because of who he is, but it could be if you come in here, are you gonna fuck up the chemistry that we got going on
This
to
is
win
what
these
I'm
games?
saying.
But or are you gonna add to it? Are you gonna understand that take? Because I mean, let's be real. He's been kind of waiting for this situation for a minute. That was the whole point why he got with AD, because he wanted AD to be the top person. He wanted AD to drop all the points. He wanted AD to be the superstar of the team, and he was supposed to just help him get assists and shit like that, and be more of like a 20, 10 and 10 kind of guy, or 28 and 9 kind of person, you know what I'm saying? And then AD, you get 35, 13, all of that. So he could be, happy with what he's seeing. So now he could be like, all right, now I can really do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Let me just get, 11 assists, rebound, and like
And that's my
17 points and
question.
stuff.
That's my question. Like, are you gonna do the other things? Like, I know that you can. Like, I already know that you can. Pass the ball. You can score. You can do all that other shit. But are you gonna do the other things that that are gonna help us win? Are you gonna take a charge? You're gonna
I
take
mean,
this
but what
charge?
would
Are you
make you
gonna
think that he's
play?
not gonna
I'm
do
just.
that though?
It's just a question.
Like it's LeBron.
It's just a question because there are times where he does have defensive lapses. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Where he
mean,
does, where he, so it's like, so that's what I mean. Like, are you gonna do the other things that are gonna help us win? Like, if there's 2 minutes left in the game, we're down one, and this dude's driving, are you gonna, and you're there, are you gonna be the one to slide in, take that charge for us? Or are you just gonna let him blow by and then, all right, fuck it, we'll just get it back on the other end? You feel me? That's what I mean.
I mean, I don't think you could really ask that of him at this age, though. So it would be more like help defense.
I
Let
already feel
him.
like
Let me.
he's already great
Yeah,
at that, at help defense.
yeah. So
So like, but that's what I
why?
mean though. Like, are you willing to do some of the
I
dirty
would. Yeah. I
things? You know
mean,
what I'm saying? Because we're gonna still need you to do that if you're on the court. I'm gonna expect you to do a little something for me, bro. Give me a little something. Don't just like, you blew by me. I don't need no Olay defense for you, because now what if that's fucking up the rhythm of the team? You feel me? What if that's fucking shit up for us on the defensive end?
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not worried about him on the offensive end. It's just more so on the defensive end, because now you still have to play both sides of the ball. So are you going to be a liability on the defensive end for me?
I mean, I think he's already been that for the last couple of years, though. To be honest, like ever since he's never been a lockdown defender in his career anyway. He was more chase down block,
Help defender.
get in the lane,
Great
steal
help
some
defender.
shit. He never really was some lockdown shit. So I don't think it's more of health, staying healthy, and then just knowing that you're not. We don't need you to get 25 anymore. If this is how the team is rolling, where AR and Luke are the main source of scoring, then I'm 15, 17, around that range for points, 9 to 10 assists, because you're gonna get the minutes. You got like it's LeBron, man. Like I can't unless I see a dramatic difference in how he's playing, then I'm rocking with him, because shit, LeBron at this age in this fucking season, this number season that he's in, is still better than mad people in the fucking league. So it's like you gotta rock with it, but there's no way you don't see how it works. Of course, they're gonna
You
see
gotta see how
how
it
it
works.
works, but if I'm more on the optimistic side of it, I guess, than thinking that it's gonna be fucked up when he come back. I'm more thinking it's gonna be even better because he's been looking for this the whole time. I think he's finally got what he wants. He finally got you get 40. I got 17, 20 points at the most. Got you with assist, Luca. Do your thing.
I'm neither skeptical or pessimistic. I just question certain things. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's just more of this, what I'm what you would need to do on the basketball court. Are there other things that you would be willing to do? You feel me? That's really my question. You feel me? Because you're gonna have to do something, bro.
But my
Like, you know
question
what I'm
is, what
saying?
is it that? What do you mean? Like, what is he willing to do?
Like I said, I mean, like if he's
like he doesn't need to
when I
be
say, like
somebody
I
that.
said, when he has certain defensive lapses, right? Now,
Okay.
is that gonna affect me in a crucial moment in the game?
I
Because
mean,
if
but
he's
this is
starting
already.
now, because if it's starting now in the beginning of the season, then it can become habitual throughout the season. You feel me?
Yeah, but
So
I.
that's why I'm saying I'm not optimistic about it. I'm not pessimistic. I just have a question. So for me, it's just more like a let me see, and then I can judge off of that, opposed to just being like, yeah, all right, cool, because they are rolling. And like you said, the plan was to have some help over here, right? So now you're getting these two dudes helping you, but Braun is also getting up there in age. We're balling with these two dudes right now with the pieces that we have around it. Damn, as an organization, what are they thinking now? Are they thinking, damn,
They're thinking.
are we gonna move on, or not necessarily move on from this, but are we gonna question LeBron to do a little something different? Are we gonna try to like
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like work with how are we gonna do this as an organization? Because the ball is kind of rolling without you, bro. And sometimes when the ball is rolling without you, you can easily get left behind, no matter who you are.
not when you're LeBron James. There's no way you're getting left behind. You're too good. This is you're talking. It's as if like you're not. There's nothing. He's not. You don't expect him to do anything different at this age. What do you're not gonna go in there and say, "Oh, I need you to take charges now. I need you to change that about you." You're not gonna change anything about this game. And I would think that they're thinking, how fast can we get him back into this situation?
I could see that.
Not, oh, I don't think that it's gonna work when he gets into the situation. I think they're like, yo, we need to hurry up. We can't wait until Braun gets back because we're 7-2 right now. We're gonna have to be better with him, because it's also a leadership aspect too. Like he's gonna be able, he can call out shit, even though he
I
can't
agree.
necessarily get to the defense, go run to that. He could call that shit out. And he has, a high IQ to help Luca out on some shit, even if
I agree.
Luca has the ball. So I'm thinking like, he's top three, top four, top three players of all time. And he's
Mhm.
still playing at a high level. I'm excited for him to come back if I'm on, the Lakers and shit.
Right. And which
But
you should be if you're a Laker fan and how everything is going right now for everybody, how Luka's been balling, how AR has been balling. Like, yeah, I could definitely see the excitement to have Braun come back because then now you have a third piece, and then it's gonna be like, well, now who can really fucking stop us now? Now we got all these role players now, got the big or whatever.
yeah,
Like we're good, like we're solid. You know what I'm saying? So for like I said, for me, it's not an optimistic thing. It's not a pessimistic thing. It's a let me see thing.
yeah, you gotta see how it
I
gels.
want I
You
want
gotta
to see
see.
how it plays off because, like
Right,
I said, these are certain things that pop up into my mind. I'm not
right.
worried about the IQ, the offensive side of the ball. It's more of a like, all right, well, how would they look on defense now? You feel me?
Yeah,
How
I mean,
how
yeah,
how is that gonna look now on defense? Does it fuck it up a little bit, or is it gonna, or does it actually like help them because of Braun being a great, help defender? Is it gonna help him, or is it gonna like fuck him up? Is it gonna make Braun say once again, going back to a charge or something? We're fucking balling. The defense is looking good. Let me step in and just take that charge because it's just a charge. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel it, right? Because of the
yeah,
contact or whatever. But it's like, are you gonna do that? Are you gonna hustle for the ball a little bit? You know what I'm saying, on the ground or something? Like if it's by you, just little shit. I'm not saying that you're gonna be a Marcus Smart out there. No, I'm not saying that, but just little shit when you see like, oh damn, he went a little extra for the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like a little extra for that rebound or
yeah.
something like that. Like how many players have we seen where it's like let's take Luka for an example. Back on defense, right? But you see him just put in a little bit of effort, you're like, okay, you feel a little better about it now, right?
Yeah,
Because now you're trying now.
I truly think though that's what's gonna end up biting them though is that regardless of LeBron at any point in his career has always been a help defender. Luca can't really defend like that. I'm not seeing AR being a lockdown defender, so it could come down in the play because like all this shit is cool, but in the playoffs it's like really the defense
Right,
got to lock in.
right. It has to
So
lock in.
how you really don't have if you having those three on the floor, that's three people that's not really the best at defending. So I feel like they got to try to make a move during the trade deadline
Okay.
and get a
Another
lockdown,
defender.
so that way when they all three are on the court, you still good because they could all help still because it's not like they're not fucking athletic. Like Austin Reeves puts in a lot of effort. Excuse me.
Look,
Thank you. Austin Reeves puts in a lot of effort on defense and shit like that. I think he's out of the three would probably be the better defender, like face to face, man to man, defender type shit. Um, Luca, LeBron, they'll have to try to just get in the passing lanes and shit like that. So they're gonna have to try to get another lockdown defender if
so
they're
you
trying to
thinking
make
like a
a
wing?
run.
You thinking like another wing?
Yeah, if they're trying to make a run in the playoffs because the playoffs is where it's really gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
the defense is gonna have to shine, and if there's glaring weaknesses in the defense, they're gonna be exposed in the playoffs, in a series, because you guys face the same team multiple times. It's gonna be a lot of adjustments. Even if you like, let's say you win game one, they saw all the defensive holes you had in game one. Now the
They're
adjustment
gonna
comes, and next thing you know,
adjustment.
you
Yeah.
lose every fucking game for
Yep.
after game
Yep.
one.
Yep. Yep. Because they
You
were
know,
able to read what you're doing.
we see that shit happen all the time. But look, it's just showing that the West is, fucking crazy
That's just
dangerous.
crazy right now,
The
man.
West is crazy dangerous. The Rockets,
Rockets and
excuse me,
Spurs.
Spurs,
I think the Rockets and
LA
Spurs are
well,
playing right now.
Warriors. No, they played
Or
yesterday.
yesterday it was.
That was a good game. Sangoon went kind of crazy. He actually had a little like some back-to-back strips of Wemby, and it was looking like, oh shit, like hold up, look at Sangoon saying like, yo, bro, you
Yo, they
hold
fuck.
up, like,
Yes.
but who ends up getting the dub? Wemby, because he stays with it, gets 18 points in the second half. That's just a testament to showing his maturity. Like, I'm having a bad first half. That doesn't mean shit about the second half.
Right.
But
So man,
Sangoon finished with a crazy game too. So, bro, Houston,
KD
Houston
over
got
there,
some
man.
shit going on over there. I ain't gonna lie.
They do, man. That's gonna be an interesting team to watch throughout the season, honestly.
So it just means that this trade deadline is gonna be super crucial this year, because some of these teams are right there, and it might just be what you do during that trade deadline to put you over the edge. You know what I mean? To really give you that, oh, we got a chance to win this whole shit. You know what I mean? But that's why we gotta watch the games, man, and that's why y'all gotta watch Primo Sports, man. Cause we out here giving y'all the info, giving y'all some enlightenment. Sometimes y'all gotta listen to us for the wisdom too, man. We dropping gems on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Take these arguments, go argue with your friends. Like, you should have heard what Jake said. I'm telling you, he's saying the same shit I was saying about this motherfucker, yo. Saying the same shit I was saying. But y'all gotta get in that comment section, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. It's a wrap on episode 22, man. I'm out of here. It's your host Jake, spreading love. Any parting words for our primos and primas, Lex?
You already know, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right, y'all. Peace.